Yo, the tariff shit gotta happen. It gotta happen. We gotta go through it. We gotta go through everything that we going through right now. Everything we going through right now as American people is inevitable. It has to happen. There's no way around it. Tariffs, inflation, all of this shit. Donald Trump is simply a light being shined, a light to expose how pussy how pussy comfortable, how comfortable and how pussy Americans have become. That's all he is, bro. He's just a light exposing all of this shit. We gotta we gotta go through this so we can become self-sufficient as a country, so we can rely less on treaties and partnerships and collaborations from other countries. This is why other countries can raise the bar. This is why other countries can make and break and 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 do all of these different things toward America when they want to. What he's doing for the country is no different from what we need to be doing as people toward the country. You know what I mean? What we need to be doing in our lives, in our everyday lives, in our personal lives as individuals. Getting our lives in order to where we're self-sufficient. We don't need anyone. We don't rely on anyone. He really laying out the blueprint for niggas. But people can't look past certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they the fear, the familiarity, the comfortability won't allow them to look past certain shit. Everybody in fear. Oh man, what we gonna do in the next 6 months, the next year? It take years and years and years to make car factories and blah blah blah, and everything is so high, bro. Just let that man cook, bro. Let him do what he doing. We gotta go through it though. It's light at the end of the tunnel. It's some good that's gonna come from this. Other countries gonna respect America. Other countries gonna be beating down the door of America to get in, to get deals and to pair up and to collab. And we'll have our leverage. America will be great for real, for real. America will be self-sufficient. America will be able to thrive on its own. What he doing is some solid shit. But when I see how many people panicking and complaining, I just be like, yo, people really, they don't know what you don't tell them. They don't know. They only know what you tell them. They only know what they see on the internet and they believe in it. They're not really smart enough or understanding enough to grasp and understand and process and digest what's really going on. We gotta go through this shit, bro. To become self-sufficient, to become less reliant on other countries, we gotta go through it. But niggas is hurt because people losing jobs and all of the bad shit that's happening right now. Things are high. People aren't having money. People aren't successful as they probably want to be, or they don't have the money that they would like to have to do the things that they would like to do. Bro, you gotta go through. You gotta go through the trenches, like sometimes, you know what I mean? It get like that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just double down and only the strong survive. I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? This how I see what's going on with all of this inflation and this economic shit and all of this. It's gonna get worse and it's gonna be so bad, and how we gonna survive and how we gonna be able to do this and how we gonna be able to do that. Bro, just thug it out. Keep your head down. This shit gonna pass. But what I will say is, for all you motherfuckers that's complaining and bitching and all of this other shit, stay on that side. Don't come back to America. Don't come back on this side. Don't do none of that. When this shit start looking up and things start progressing and things start developing and things start happening, things start transforming into better. Cause that's what people do, bro. I noticed that about people. People don't wanna see nothing through. People don't want to go through no hardship. People don't want to go through no difficult time. You want this shit to just be good. You want this shit to just be perfect. You know what I'm saying? You want this shit to just, it don't work like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, when this shit start turning around, watch how many people you see trying to come back over or trying to walk back what they said, you know, about Donald Trump and everything like that. But I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm gonna give you a situation, a time in my life where it's similar to what's going on right now. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna give you a scenario, a situation, or whatever. I worked at this company, this beer company, for 8 years, bro. And they do contract renewals every 4 years when they go in and negotiate money, personal days, you know, other things that guys might be asking for that they can maybe compensate us on for the next 4 years until another contract come around. We go, it's leading up to this point, everybody talking shit. Now mind you, it's like 4 different beer companies. I work for this one beer company, but it's like 3 other beer companies that's under the same union. Pepsi, all of them, they under the same union. So we all gotta go negotiate our contract. Well, just the beer guys. So leading up to that shit, everybody talking shit. Yeah, if they don't give us what we asking for, da-da-da-da-da, fuck that, we striking. I done seen all these niggas every day leading up to the day talking that big shit. We striking, we striking. The day come that, and I wasn't even gonna go, because I'm like, these niggas selling wolf tickets, they on bullshit. Them niggas they ain't about nothing. We gonna go right back to work Monday, and shit gonna be the same. You know. So the day come, we go to the union hall. Everybody in there expressing themselves. Shit get a little out of control. Niggas is passionate. Niggas is tired of being mistreated. You know, treated unfairly. You know what I mean? Working 512s, motherfucking not seeing their families, all types of shit. Niggas is going off. I'm looking over at the niggas from my job, my company, the company I work for. Them niggas ain't saying shit. They quiet. I mean, same niggas that was riled up in the job. Yeah, man, fuck that. I'm sick of this shit, man. We need something else. There's something else gotta happen. This shit is just crazy. It's unfair, blah, 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 all this shit. Them other niggas from them other companies, you can hear the pain. You can see the pain on them niggas' faces. They was tired. If it wasn't for them niggas, I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for them and their vote outnumbering, because I know everybody at my company voted yeah. I'm sure everybody voted yeah. I voted no, but I'm one person. Probably a couple other people voted no, but out of 100 plus employees, everybody voted yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact without even seeing what they wrote down on the paper, because they comfortable. They program. You know what I'm saying? They just within, they in the system, bro. Like they just too far, they gone. So the votes come back. They announce the shit. More no's than yeah. So that means we striking. We gotta strike. Bro, when I tell you the looks on these niggas' faces when they confirmed in the union hall, well, I guess we going on strike, fellas. Even our representation, even our the union lawyers and the CEO, like all of the big wigs and shit that's within the union that represent us and that keep everything going. The employees, you could just see, the fear. You can see the uncertainty on these niggas' faces, bro. How scared they was to really realize, like, oh shit, we really doing this, right? And time go on, like maybe like a week go by, we struck for like a week, and that's a week with no pay. You know what I'm saying? That's a week without being compensated. That's a week with not getting your normal wages. Like they gave us a union strike check, but that's not enough to cover your monthly bills and shit. But the reason I bring that up is that company been around since 1954. and things was running smooth, as they would say, because it was no friction, it was no complication. Employees kept their heads down and they did their job and they went home and they were okay with the way life was and what they was paid and how they was paid. And it wasn't nothing. It was what it was. And it was like that for 50 plus years. The reason I bring that situation up is because it reminded me, while looking at this tariff shit for Americans, America is so pacified. Americans is so became so pussy, so reliant, so used to the way this shit is and the way it's been, that they see somebody like Donald Trump coming in that's going to help us be better, help us be more self-sufficient, more reliant on ourselves, on our own company. We can become the source instead of pulling from other sources, pulling from other resources, pulling from other things that's not necessary. When in the end they could hold it over us as leverage. If them people want to trip out one day and they not feeling Americans, guess how much they can cut off from us? Guess how much that they can do or they could take away if they want to. It's almost like we got to keep them happy in order to keep shit coming over here into America. Whereas if we got it ourselves, if we doing it over here, we making it ourselves and we creating it ourselves, we ain't got shit to worry about. We ain't gonna shoot ourselves in the foot. You see what I'm saying? The shit coming through us. And might I add, with that union shit, with us going on strike the first time in the history of that company, everybody got compensated. Everybody that was nervous, everybody that had fear in their eyes, everybody that didn't know what they was going to do. Oh my God, how am I going to survive? If this shit lasts for 2 weeks, if it lasts for 3 weeks, I can't do that long. You had niggas crumbling. Niggas was bitching. Niggas was losing they shit. Every day I stopped by, I might have stayed for like an hour or whatever. They had the news out there. We was picketing, striking, doing strike shit. I mean, but every day I went out there, bro, it looked like an episode of Survivor, bro. For them old niggas, middle-aged niggas, all them niggas that was just so catered to and so spoon-fed and spoiled and comfortable and all of that. Yo, you can see how them niggas was while we was on that strike, bro. And all I'm trying to say is, it's the same scenario because they was so comfortable with just talking shit. They was so comfortable with going to work every day complaining about some shit, about their life, about the job, how the job don't care about them, how this, how that. They was so okay with that shit. It was a part of their life. As long as I got my job, I could say what I want. Freedom of speech. I could complain. I could curse out management. As long as I got my job, as long as I got my income, as long as I get to pay my bills, as long as I get to buy my beer and my liquor, and I get to go out to eat and shit. When was you ever gonna get tired of fucking complaining about that shit? Was you ever gonna get tired? Or you just normalized it? It was just a part of your life. You ain't really want no change, bro. You ain't want no change. You just wanted to be able to complain. Complaining made you feel good enough. That just getting it off your chest and until the next time you had to complain about some shit. That was good enough. No, nigga, go ahead and take this strike, nigga. We're gonna make you a man. And might I add, everybody that struck, we influenced other people that was in unions and shit that was riding by. Y'all mean beeping the horn. They was bringing us food and shit. We got a strike. We got a contract coming up in 6 months. We never struck neither. Y'all inspired us to strike. We gonna strike. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was inspiring people to strike or go against their companies and get equality. But like I said, bro, everybody that struck got paid. Them niggas across the board, the lowest job title, the lowest position held at that job, got compensated, got nice size raises. But we had to go through the turmoil. We had to go through the hard part. We had to go through the shit that made us feel uncomfortable. Like I said, when I came up there, it felt like an episode of fucking Survivor every day. Them niggas was out there, like, you could see it on their faces, like, man, I hope this shit over by the night. I hope we come to some type of agreement. I can't do this shit no more. The same tough guys, the same niggas bitching and complaining about we need change, we need better. Them niggas don't be meaning that shit. Same shit with Americans. Now we got somebody like Donald Trump that's exposing. He pushing for us to be more self-sufficient. Let us be in control of what we want to be in control of. Let us control what we want to control. Let our lives be what we want them to be. Let America be what it should be. And be less reliant on these other countries, bro. So they can't have no leverage. So they can't treat us any kind of way where we need spoons and forks and knives, or we need this, we need that. And they raising the bar, they raising the price on us because they can. You watch how many of these other countries gonna fall in line when they be like, damn, America's self-sufficient. They don't need us for shit. It usually work out like that. Not just with a country, but with everything on this motherfucking planet. When you start seeing the motherfucker don't need you, that shit hit different. Damn, they don't need me no more. They used to need me. They don't need me no more. Now when I ask them, what do they need? What you need? Can I help you? Can I offer you something? Can I give you something? It's on the house. It's on me. Bro, y'all watch bro work. And y'all that's in doubt. I get it. Y'all just scared. Y'all don't know nothing other than what y'all know. So that's why, like, motherfuckers is just scared, confused, don't know what's going on. But let that man cook, man. All this shit it's gonna pan out. He ain't in control of this shit, no way. But you know, while he the face and everything like that, y'all let him do what he wanna do. This shit gotta happen, bro. Y'all want to just keep complaining the rest of y'all lives, or y'all want to really see change? Y'all want to really live to experience change? My grandmama and them, they hate that nigga. But my grandma would be the first one to be like, well, this went down and that went down, and I can afford to do this, I can afford to do that. She'd be the first one. Just like every other fucking American, but we gotta go through the hard part. We gotta go through the shit that's uncomfortable. You ain't just gonna get rewarded. It ain't gonna just be, you know what I'm saying, easy, perfect from start to finish. Like, no, bro, it's some hard parts, bro. We gotta go through that shit. But when this shit come back around, watch how many niggas jump back on Donald Trump dick. Yo, man, this nigga, man, damn, life better, bro. He's setting it up for real, even with the self-sufficiency part. That words though, even when he out of office, niggas can follow the blueprint and keep this shit going. They ain't never gotta rely on another country again. We our own country, bro. We stand alone. Fuck all that. We collab if we want to, not because we have to. That's how we want it. We don't want to be, oh yeah, we need them for this. They make all our clothes. China make it look on the back of everything. No, that don't make you feel like, damn, we gonna make shit. It's made in China everywhere, on everything. Nah, bro. I see the vision, bro. And I ain't a Trump fan. I ain't a political nigga. But I see the vision, bro. Everybody bitching. Yeah, cars going up, eggs going up, all this stuff going up. Not even thinking about years from now. What we gonna do in 6 months? We're gonna survive, nigga. Until this shit. We're gonna let this shit, you know what I mean? Do what it's gonna do. We gonna survive. Then we're gonna see the end result. We're gonna have that respect in America. We pussy right now. In a show. Obviously a show. You see how motherfuckers is acting. Anything out of familiarity to a person, American, anything that's uncomfortable, I get it, bro. I went through it. It hurt. You want that shit to be over immediately before it start. But, dog, it's bigger than that, bro.